He smuggled tons of drugs under the noses of authorities. He made millions while on death row. This is the chilling story of Ferdy Budiman, Indonesia's most notorious drug kingpin. Welcome to Indonesia Crime Files, where we uncover the country's most shocking criminal cases. Today, we dive into the dark empire of Ferdy Budiman, a man who turned drug trafficking into a nationwide network of corruption, power, and fear. Ferdy Budiman wasn't always a kingpin. Born in Jakarta, he started as a small-time dealer in the late 1990s. But ambition, combined with a ruthless instinct, quickly separated him from the pack. He had connection, not just with local gangs, but also with international cartels, including major players from China and Africa. His empire began to grow fast. Cocaine, meth, ecstasy. Ferdy brought it all in, mostly through Indonesia's port, hidden in containers and fishing boats. Ferdy's operation was sophisticated. He used front companies, corrupt officials, and even police officers on his payroll. According to reports, he moved more than 1.4 tons of drugs across Indonesia. But what made him especially dangerous was his charisma. He recruited not just criminals, but professionals, bankers, lawyers, customs officers. His network blurred the line between the underworld and the system meant to stop it. He was also brazen. At one point, he boasted that he could still run his empire from prison, and he did. In 2012, police finally caught up with him. He was arrested with a massive stash of drugs and weapons. The court sentenced him to death in 2013. But the story didn't end there. While on death row in Cipinang prison, Ferdy continued to orchestrate drug shipments. Investigations revealed he was running operations with the help of guards and even using mobile phones freely inside prison. This raised serious questions. How could a death row inmate control a drug empire? Who was protecting him from the inside? His case exposed deep flaws in Indonesia's justice system. Inmates bribing guards, drug dealers living like kings behind bars, even evidence of judicial corruption. Ferdy was more than a criminal. He was a symbol of how organized crime can infiltrate institutions. The scandal forced the government to tighten prison regulation, but many argue that the system remains vulnerable. On July 29, 2016, Ferdy Budiman was executed by firing squad on Nusa Kambangan Island alongside 3 other drug convicts. His final message, a cryptic letter claiming he was only one part of a much larger network, a message authorities have yet to fully unravel. His execution sparked international debates. Human rights groups condemned Indonesia's harsh drug law, but the government stood firm, declaring war against narcotics. Ferdy's death didn't end drug trafficking in Indonesia, but it served as a wake-up call, a reminder that when power, money, and corruption collide, justice becomes a deadly game. His name lives on in files, in headlines, and in the nightmares of a nation still battling the shadow he left behind. If you found this story gripping, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Indonesia Crime File for more deep dive into the nation's darkest criminal cases. Until next time, stay sharp, stay safe,